Right, okay, here we are out in the bush. What I wanted to do just quickly was just a review of some knives I've used in the past, just to let you know, what happens to these things. Obviously, I use them all. Probably got too many knives to use, but we're just going to go through them in no particular order. We'll start with this one here. I find it quite useful out in the bush. That is the Extrema Ratio MK 2.1. That was Extrema Ratio's version of the famous US Marine Corps fighting knife. Find it really useful out in the bush. By the way, I've done reviews of all these knives, so that's one there. Another knife which I've had for a much longer time and find it really, really useful in the bush is this here. This is the Alpha from Kizlyar Supreme. This is the Alpha version with the serrations on there. It comes in all sorts of different steels. This one I got was in OS 8. Sorry, D2 rather, but it comes in OS 8. It might come in other variants now. Great knife. I find it really useful having the serrations, and I'll show you why. But quickly, Kizlyar are actually making some really fantastic scabbards, very, very safe scabbards. See that there, right? No chance you're going to lose the knife. It's not done up at the top. Great tactical scabbards, fully moly compatible. But what I like about these things with serrations are that you can really cut cords really quickly with them, and that's what I like. Here's some what's the name, rope, and look at that, I just touch it and it comes apart. Okay, some climbing type cord. All right, so that's the Kizlyar Supreme Alpha. Really love it, very comfortable grip. As I said, it's been reviewed too. That's a good knife for the bush. This is a recent review I've done, and you can bring it out like this, or you can bring it out calmly like this. And this is a Raidops design knife, made, I believe, probably by Viper Knives. It's made in Italy. It's N690. It's a great knife for out and about here for camping and hiking, and I've had it on several hikes with me. Again, there's a non-serrated version. Really like that. Another Kizlyar knife I've had for a long time, and I've used it quite a lot, and that's the Sturm. I broke the tip off it, so that's not Kizlyar's fault. That was my fault for being stupid and levering with the tip, which was a dumb thing to do. This one I've got is in OS 8. You can get a deadly sharp edge on it. Really holds an edge, this OS 8. They know how to treat the OS 8, that's for sure. And the Sturm, it's just a great design. Almost full flat grind. Very, very handy knife. It's become somewhat safe now, so I can use it easily around my young son when we're out and about in the bush. But the Sturm, highly recommend it. Great scabbard, excellent scabbard system. Another recent one which you've seen me review is FKMD's Remore. Here it is here. Now this is a much bigger knife, a bit more of a survivally type knife. There's nothing you really cannot do with this, I feel. Out and about for a bigger, thicker knife. This you can, hack small, trees down kind of thing with it. But it comes at a price because it's heavy. Okay, that's the price I'm talking about there with that. It's much heavier, but yeah, really great knife. Really like it too. Very versatile knife out in the field, and because of this rounded belly, you can use it too. You could use it for skinning. I haven't yet, but I wouldn't have a problem with using it for a bit of hunting. Albeit it's not a hunting knife. Okay, and another recent one I've done, which I'm really, really liking, and this is from Work Tough Gear, and this is their Lanzetta, and over at Work Tough Gear, they're really putting a great heat treatment on this. This is SK85, this particular steel, Japanese SK85, and the temper they've put on this blade is just unbelievable. It's like a spring. I've bent the thing like that, and it just back like a spring. Excellent convex edge. This is a big knife, a big Bowie style kind of knife. Yeah, probably more suited for tropical, but not necessarily. It's not too heavy. It's 5 mil. Can really swing it about. Not what I would definitely take out on me on the day hike, but on a serious wilderness. If I hike over here somewhere, I'm going to be a long way from anywhere. Yeah, that's the knife. So I really like that, the Lanzetta from What Tough Gear. So they're just a few knives there. I just wanted to re-review what I'm doing with these things, what I think about them. Do I think they're still good? Yeah, I do. And I'll try to do more of these videos because there's a lot more knives, and see what my thoughts are about them. Alright, thanks for watching. Bush Camping Tools here. Camping Tools, where we're out and about again. Starting to get the autumn colours here and that, but just sat out on this rock. We've been in some thermal pools down by this river, but here is a small wild rose bush, and the rose hips on here are really ripe now. Let's have a closer look at them. So this is a ripe rose hip. These ones are not ripe over here. These are hard, but these are soft ones. When they're soft and ripe, you can squeeze them out, and they're delicious. They're full of vitamin C. Very astringent. Very, very tasty. And great source of vitamin C. So there you go, wild rose. Whoops. Delicious. Okay, let's move on.